Hi, Anik. How are you doing? I'm doing okay. How are you? Well, I'm a bit tired. Just coming in from work. You know, I was at work from last night. So I spent the whole day, whole night at work. I'm just coming in. So as you can see, I'm just relaxing at home. How are you doing? Glad to know that you're doing well, Anik. And how is the weather like in Romania? Hi guys, how are you doing? How is the weather there in Armenia, Anik? How is the weather? Hi, this player, how you doing? How are you doing? As you can see, guys, I'm at home just relaxing, just getting back from work. And I said, why don't I just come and have a chit chat? I'm at home alone and said, let me come and have a chit chat with my subscribers. And, oh, you have a new channel, you have a new video up now, Anik. Okay, come as soon as I finish with this live. Yes, I will come and watch your live. Yes. Oh, it's hot there now. It's summer where you are. Oh man, this is somebody. It is very hot here in Jamaica. As you know, we are approaching summer. So as you can see, it is very, very hot here. I don't know if you are from Jamaica, but where I am now, when it come on to May, probably May is not so. May when it come on to June, July and August, those are the hottest time in Jamaica. Those are the hottest time. Yes, this player, how you doing? See a message was held for a review. Oh, it's 13 degree plus 13 degrees Celsius. Wow. I'm not even sure what the weather is, but all I know it is very hot here. Very hot. This is where as we're approaching the summer, it is very hot. How are you doing? I have Tish player. How are you doing? Where are you from, Tish player? Where are you from, guys? So today I want to just have a chit chat with my with everyone, and I wanted to ask a question. I will try to see if I can put the question in the. I try to see if I can pose the question, guys. How do I pose this question? Let me see. I wanted to ask a question. Something on my mind, guys. If you have a if you have a friend, what I want to know, and the friend did something bad, would you tell the friend that is something bad the friend is doing so that the friend can improve, or would you, because you don't want a confrontation, would you just allow the friend to keep on doing what they're doing? Would you correct your friend if you say you have a good friend and the friend do something bad, whether the friend do something bad to you or do something bad to somebody, would you be bold enough to talk to your friend and tell them that this is something that you have done and it is not right? And would you scold the friend? Would you tell them that is something that that what they are doing is wrong? Or would you just be a hypocrite and let the friend keep on doing? What type of friend are you? Are you the type of friend that you're gonna be frank whenever you, if you have a friend, you're gonna be frank with a friend and you're gonna tell your friend the truth, whether it hurts or whether the person would accept the accept what you said to them? Would you see your friend doing something bad? Thank you for sharing, Anik. Would you see your friend doing something bad, guys, and because of your friend, you don't want to make them feel bad, so you allow them to make the same mistake over and over? Would you talk to them as a good friend should, or would you be a hypocrite? Would you be a hypocrite if you see your friend do something bad? Would you jeopardize the relationship if you even see that you have a friend and the friend is very hot tempered? Maybe you have a friend that don't like to take correction. So if you see that friend doing something bad, would you go and talk to the friend and say, you are doing something bad and you need to stop because this is not right? Or would you be silent and just pretend that you are okay with the situation because you are afraid to lose that friendship? What would you do? What would you do if you call yourself a good friend and you see your friend doing something bad, something that you don't like? Wouldn't you confront that friend and say, look here, you're my friend and I love you and I don't want you to get in any trouble and I don't want you to go on the wrong path, so you need to stop what you're doing? Would you go to your friend and tell your friend that, or would you just, because you don't want to lose the friendship, would you just allow the friend to keep on doing that thing? Yes, I believe that a good friend, don't care what, that good friend will talk to, be frank, even if it costs you the relationship. At least you need to know, because you love your friend and you don't want the friend going on the wrong path. So you're going to say, look here, I don't like what you're doing, that's not right, and you can end up in trouble, or you can lose your life, or you can end up in trouble, so you need to stop. Would you try to help the person in the best way? You're not gonna. And guess what, when you're instructing somebody, and when you are, I wouldn't say rebuke, when you go to the person gently, because sometimes depends on the tone of voice you use, you turn off the person right away. So when you're going you see your friend doing something, don't go in an aggressive and a loud way. Be gentle with the person. Show them love and care. And tell them that you love them, but you're my friend, and I see that this situation that you're going through, whatever you're doing, whatever the situation, it's going to lead you on the wrong road, and it can jeopardize your future and your life. And because I love you, I don't want you to see you go that way. So would you so as I get from Robert, yes, tell his son, yes, I would do the same. I would talk to my friend and I would tell them in a gentle way. And sometimes when you're gonna talk to somebody, you don't correct them in the crowd. You don't correct them among people, because sometimes they would be afraid. Some people don't like nobody to know their business. Some people don't like you to correct them in crowd. Some people don't like you to correct them in a harsh way. So depending on the tone of voice, depending on the place that you are with them consulting, yes, that person will be, will more listen to you. Thanks, Anik, for sharing my life. So, yes, guys, as a good friend that you are, if you're a good friend, it's better for you to lose the friendship and you see your friend going into the right path, a path that wouldn't lead them into destruction, a path that wouldn't lead them into death. Even if they are vexed, maybe they're gonna be vexed with you for a while, maybe they're gonna be upset. Yes, hi, good evening, sister. Hi, Deslin Alice. Good day to you. Love and respect. Deslin, I am asking the question that I want to have a chit chat, because something happened the other day and I just want to hear your views. If you have a good friend, so what I'm discussing, Deslin, if you have a good friend and you see the good friend is going on the wrong path, maybe the friend is taking, smoking very hard and they have a bad health, or maybe you see the friend is on drugs, or maybe you see the friend is is in a relationship that is toxic and they are being abused. Whatever you have the good friend, whatever the good friend situation, would you go to that friend and try to advise this friend to to move from that path, to stop doing what they're doing? Would you be a good friend and say, look, you're my friend and I see you going on the wrong path, or I see you in a situation that is not good for your health and good for your life, and my best advice is to move away, to stop doing that? Would you be willing to risk to talk to your friend and tell them, consult them, advise them, even if the friend might be upset, even if it may cost you the relationship? Would you be willing to talk to your friend, or would you be quiet because you want to have the relationship? You let your friend keep on going the wrong path? Because if you let that friend, if you're being a hypocrite and know that the friend is doing something bad, but because you're afraid of the friend, because maybe the friend have a temper, maybe the friend is aggressive, and maybe the friend is somebody that would curse you, I would want to break off the relationship. Sometimes, so would you be that friend that who's gonna be that hypocrite and allow them to go on the wrong path without advising them because you want to keep that friendship? And that would be a very bad, because if you know you have a friend and that friend is going on the wrong path and you want to keep the friendship, if you see the thing that the person is doing is detrimental to their health. For example, if you see somebody is a friend and they are smoking and they are taking, coke, they're taking coke, you would try in the initial stage, when you see them doing that, you're gonna try to advise them, and you're gonna tell them, say, don't go that path, because when you become addicted, you can lose all, sense of reasoning when you're addicted to somebody. Would you try to consult them to or get help for them? Because maybe sometimes the things that they are doing, they really need help. Would you try to get help for them? Would you advise them not to do it, or would you just keep quiet and see your friends suffer, suffer, and this can also lead to, the friend life and health, being destroyed. So yes, guys, get to know. Thank you for the like, Deslin. So I am asking you, are you a good friend, Deslin? Would you be a good friend and tell, if you have a friend, would you be frank with the friend and tell the friend, this is not good for you, this is not the path that you need to go, this is gonna be very detrimental to your health? Would you be a good friend and advise your friend properly and tell the friend when he does something or when she does something wrong? Or would you be a hypocrite to know that your friend is doing something wrong and you don't say anything because you don't want to lose the friendship, and later on that friend lose his or her life? Would you be a good friend? I would prefer to have a friend. I would prefer to have a friend that sometimes the truth, there was a saying that was, when I was growing up, there was this saying that the truth cause an offense, but is not sin. The truth will cause an offense, but it is not sin. That is as a proverbs that I learned. It's better for me to go to my friend if I see the friend doing something wrong and say, you're not doing this right. Even if the friend stopped talking to me, at least the only thing I want to see is that the friend don't go on that pathway. The only thing that I want to see is the friend stop, going on the wrong path. Because even I don't want to lose my friend to death. I don't want to lose my friend see my friend go to prison. I don't want to see my friend lose his or her life because of drugs. I don't want to see my friend lose his or her life because of physical abuse, mental abuse. So yes, I'm gonna be frank and tell my friend, look, that pathway that you're taking, that what you're doing is not right, and you need to stop it before you destroy your life. If the friend want to be vexed with me, yes, let the friend be vexed. If the friend don't want to take the advice, and if the friend want to move and have his our own way, at least when anything happen, they will look back and say, yes, she advised me not to do it, but I did not take heed. Don't let it be said that you did not forewarn your friend. Don't make it said that, because some of them, when they get themselves into trouble, they will blame you and say you're not a good friend because you should have give them a good advice when you see them doing it. So that, before they say that to you, you're gonna say to the friend, don't do this. You are going on the wrong pathway. This can lead to imprisonment, or this can lead to your death. So it's better for you to be frank and tell your friend the truth. Yes, good evening. Yes, there's the. It is better for you to be frank and tell your friend the truth than being a hypocrite and see your friend go to prison, see your friend lose his life to drugs, to mental health problem. If you are a good friend, you're gonna give the person a good advice. Even if it hurt the person, at least you are doing the best. Because sometimes people, is, the proverb said, a wise son, our wise daughter love to take good advice, but it's only a foolish person don't love to take good advice. So you have to be a friend in such a way that if you're a good friend, you are gonna be frank. You're not gonna be a hypocrite. You're gonna say to your friend, don't do this, don't, and don't, this is not right. Because in the end, the friend will look, even if the friend vex with you, even if the friend stop talking to you, one day that friend is gonna sit down and think about it, and he's gonna come to his or her sense, and he's gonna say, that, my friend wanted the best for me, and I push him away. I stopped talking to him, and that person is gonna come to you consideration. Way down the future, them gonna come to you and apologize and say, yes, you were telling me the wrong thing, the right thing, but I did not listen. So one day, if it is not too late, one day, if you don't cost them their life, they will come back to you and say, yes, you were telling them the right thing, and they will apologize to you. So it is better for you to tell your friend that they are doing the wrong thing, and so that they can improve themselves or get themselves out of danger. Even if they vex with you, even if they don't want to talk to you anymore, at least you can know that you have done the best that you can. At least you can know that your friend is safe from prison, safe from drug addict, safe from mental health problems, safe from abuse. You so safe from death. So be frank, guys. Don't be a hypocrite. Any friend that you have, and anytime a person call you their friend, and they see you doing something and they don't tell you it is wrong, they don't tell you it is wrong, that means they are not a genuine friend. If everything that you do, your friend uphold, agree with it, even when it's something bad, and that friend don't mean you any good. Any friend that mean you good will cheer you when you do good, and they will advise you when you do bad. So any friend that you have in life, and they always, even you do something bad, they don't say, look here, this is not right. So they must also cheer you when you do something good, and they must advise you, consult you when you do something bad, until you not to do it. That's a character of a good friend. A lot of people say they have friends, but these friends lead them away into destruction. Some of them are not friends, they are friend enemies. So you have to be careful of the friends that you keep, because some of them are there to see your downfall. Some of them are not going to tell you stop taking the drugs. Some of them are not going to tell you to put away the alcohol. Some of them not going to tell you to don't give up, keep on trying, whatever. None of them not going to tell you that, because none of them don't want to see, none of your friends don't want to see you prosper. So they're not going to give you good advice. They want to see you fail, they want to see you fall, so they're not going to give you good advice. Yes, and if you're understanding what I'm saying, be careful of the friends you choose. Choose good friends, and you can know the characteristic of good friends. Good friends are with you through thick and thin. Good friends are there to cry with you when you cry. They are there to rejoice with you when you're rejoicing. When you're rejoicing, they are there to cheer you when you do good, and they are there to give you advice when you do bad. So guys, please like the stream. Please like the video, guys. Please like and subscribe. And I want to see your comments. So guys, are you a good friend? Are you a good friend, Desley Nails? Are you a good friend? Are you a good friend? Are you a good friend, Robert? Are you a good friend, Tish Player? Are you a good friend? It's nice to have a good friend, you know. It's good to have a friend that when you can call upon. Good to have. Sometimes we have some friends that are closer to us than families. Sometimes we have friends that treat us better than our families. And when you find a good friend, it's you are blessed. If you can have a good friend in your life, it is blessed. You are blessed. Not a lot of people have good friends in their life. These days, how people are so bad man and wicked, and how people, the love for the way the love of people's heart is wax cold. So a lot of people don't have true love. A lot of people don't want to see others prosper and do good. So when you can find a good friend that can cheer with you, cry with you, tell you when you're right, tell you when you're wrong, keep that friend close to you. Keep that friend close to you, because nowadays, good friends are hard to find. Good friends are hard to find. It is easier to find um, Pam Pamba Van. It is easier to find friends that are fake friends than genuine friends. It is easy nowadays to find fake friends than genuine friends. So guys, if you have a good friend, if you have a friend that can cheer you on when you do good, and they can advise you when to stop doing the wrong. If you can find a friend that is with you in the good time and be with you in the bad time, if you can find a friend like that, don't don't be vexed. Don't turn away that friend, because good friends are hard to find. Good friends are like pocket money. So the way you treat them, they will go away. Sister, my gold chain, who is the thief, they come back to give prayer, please. So Pavina, did you find the gold chain? Pam, Pampa, did you find the gold chain? Yes, I remember that we prayed. I think it was Friday. We prayed that you find your gold chain. Did you find the gold chain? Um, Pam, did you find the gold chain? I hear you say, my gold chain, who is thief, they came back to, oh my God. Also, you come back for prayer. Well, at this point, did you report it to the police? Pam, Pam, did you report it to the police? Because if how long ago you lost that chain? Maybe if you lost, as I said, Pam, as I said, if you lost the chain on the road, if you lost it in a public transportation, if you lost it where a lot of crowds are, more than likely you're not gonna find the chain. But if you lost it at home, maybe it's somewhere around the house. But if it's in a public space and you lost the chain, it is sad, but maybe you're not gonna get they're not gonna care about the chain. A lot of persons will see a chain drop in the public on the road, and they're gonna take it. They're gonna take it. They're not gonna carry it back. So if it is in your home, the incident happened, then maybe you can look all over for it. But it's you know if it is on the road, if it is on public places, more likely you're not going to see that chain again. Somebody has it, somebody has taken it. So I will keep on. I will pray your palm, that you find, that God will help you to, get another chain. So Heavenly Father, you see, you sit high and you look low. You know where palm, palm's chain is. You see everything. You know who took it away. You know where it is, and you can release it back. You can release back that chain to her. As the children, we must come out of Babylon, leave Babylon alone. What does, eh, yes, guys, so you can go, yeah. So I'm praying for you that God will bless you, with that, with another chain. But I'm sorry, that you didn't find a chain. And as I said, if you lost a chain at home, might be somewhere at home. But if you lost a chain in a public place, more than likely somebody would have found that chain already. So what I would advise you, Pam, don't walk around with your chain and your drill on the road. Not everywhere you wear. To some places, they have a lot of pickpockets and thieves that will grab your chain. I know in Jamaica, when people walk with chain around their neck, when they walk with bangles and all of that, when they go certain places in Jamaica, thief will grab those chains off the neck and grab their watches and their rings. So certain places you don't wear your jewelry in a large crowd if you're taking public transportation. So I pray that you'll find your chain. I'm so sorry you did not find it, but somebody has it, and we can't. We it's gonna be very hard to find. But I know, Pam, one day God will bless you with another one. Did you got the chain for your birthday, Pam? Was it a birthday present? Because I realized that the chain means so much to you. Was it a birthday present? Did somebody give you that chain for your birthday present? Was it an anniversary? Or did you buy it yourself? It seems like that chain is so precious to you, but that is how life is, people are not honest. People are not honest nowadays. As I was saying before, people's heart is cold. So if they find something, they're not gonna carry it to the police. They're gonna take it. Not everybody is honest. So that is just the facts of life. I have lost a lot of, when I used to wear jewelry. I don't wear jewelry now, but oh, you lost the chain in the house. Then there's hope. If you lost the chain in the house, then there's hope. Maybe the chain just keep. Let me pray for you, Father, in the name of Jesus. You see, this chain is so precious to Pam, and she lose the chain in the house. You know exactly. Your eyes are everywhere. You know where the chain is. Father God, open our eyes. Open our eyes and lead her to the place where the chain is. And Father God, I pray that somebody in the house will be honest enough if they take our chain, that somebody in the house will be honest to bring back her chain if they take our chain. And if somebody has not taken the chain and she misplaced it somewhere, maybe she put it somewhere where she forgot, bring back to her memory the places she went with the chain, and lead her to that place in the house where the chain is, because your eyes can see where the chain is, and she is not feeling too well because of this chain, because it means so much to her. Maybe she got it as a present, a birthday present, or something like that. So Father God, just help her to find this chain. I know that even these little things maybe seems like nothing to you, but a little chain can cause a lot of stress to somebody. And so I'm asking you to help her, lead her to the place where that chain is. So I hope, so there's hope for you, Pam. If the chain was lost in the house, there's hope for you to find it there. I thought maybe you lost the chain in a public space, Because if you lost the chain in a public space, then more likely you wouldn't get back the chain. So go home and pray and just take time and try to remember where in the house you were. Try to remember, maybe you were having a bath, maybe you took it off to go to bed, maybe just think carefully, sit down and think carefully what happened that day while you had the chain on. Try to think when you had the chain on the last time. Try to think when the last time you had the chain on. Try to think. Remember, if you are taking the chain and put it, maybe you take the chain off to bed. Maybe you take the chain off to go to sleep. Try to remember. Just take time and try to remember, and keep a track. Follow your tracks of what happened that particular day when you lost the train, and it will come back to your memory. It will come back to your memory. And so might be, this happened to the best of us. Sometimes I'm looking for money and I can't find the money. I don't know where the money is. And sometimes, when I and then eventually I find it. Like Monday I was looking for my glasses to go to work. I was looking for this glass, I couldn't find my glasses. And I was late for work, going late for work. And what I did, because if I go to work, I cannot see without my glasses. I can't see too clear on the computer with the glasses. So what happened is, what I did, I was just whisper prayer and say, Lord, you see everything. Where's my glasses? And like the Holy Spirit just said, sit down right there. And while I sit down right there, it's like something just say, move the curtain. And as I move the curtain, I see my glasses. So it happened to the best of us. We just have to sit down, relax. Maybe you're crying. Maybe you just relax your mind so you can remember, you know, remember where you put it, and it will come back to your memory. Yes, so I pray for you that you will find it. Yes. So as I was saying, guys, if we call ourselves good friends, if we are good friends, or if we have good friends in our life, we must not be a hypocrite. We must can be able to correct our friends, and our friends must be able to correct us when we do anything wrong. We supposed to, when our friends do something good, we rejoice with them. And when they do something bad, because we love them and we don't want them get into any problem, we supposed to can correct them and tell them when they're doing bad. That is a good character of a good friends. So don't be a hypocrite. Don't be a hypocrite. If you want good friends in your life, you have to be a good friend yourself. You have to be a good friend if you want good friends in your life. Yes, if you want good friends in your life, you have to be a good friend also. You must be able to correct your friends with when they do something bad, and you must be able to rejoice with them and be happy for them when they do something good. If you have a friend, and that friend, when they don't like correction, if you have a friend and when they do anything bad and they don't like for you to correct them, then you just leave them alone. But at least you try. You can't force them to take good advice. Only a wise person will take good advice. Sometimes people have to face the consequence. Some people have go. Some people will take heed to the advice. Some people will take heed to the advice and they don't fall into the pit. But some people would not take the advice. They prefer to fall into the pit and learn from their own mistake. So yes, Pampered, we are talking about good friends, and what I want to find out from you guys, would you, if you see a friend doing something bad, would you be willing? Would you be a good friend and tell them, look, that pathway that you're taking, that thing you're taking, that drugs that you're taking, that cocaine that you're taking is not good. that relationship that you're in, and it is abusing you every time, maybe physically or mentally abuse you, you need to move away from it. Would you advise your friend, if you say you're a good friend, would you tell your friends when they do something bad, or they are going to the pathway, are they going into the wrong pathway, would you advise them and tell them not to do it? Or would you be a hypocrite and just allow your friend to do, get them to do, to follow the wrong pathway and do the wrong things? Which are we? Which type of friend are you? Are you a good friend? Are you one of those hypocritical friends? What type of friend are you? If you want good friends, you have to be a good friend first. If you want somebody to be kind to you, you have to first show kindness. If you want somebody to love you, you have to be a loving person. If you want somebody to have your back and be there for you, you must be able to be there for somebody too. If you want good things, if you want good things, if you have to sow, if you sow a bad seed, you will get bad fruits. But if you sow a good seed, you will get good healthy fruits. So the seed that you sow is what you will reap from. The seeds that we sow in life is what we will reap from. So we need to sow good seeds so we could get good fruits. We want good fruits, guys. Yes, so are you a good friend, Pam? Pam, at Pam, are you a good friend? Which country are you from, Pam? Pamba? Which country are you from? Ah, my phone dropped down here, so. Hey. Okay, you're from India. Oh, welcome. How is the weather in India? Somehow, oh, my screen get blue. Does my screen look blue to you guys? Ah, somehow, somehow my screen is looking blue. I don't know how the screen is looking so blue. I don't know. Yes. Oh, you know a little bit of English. Oh, that's good. But it seems like you're understanding me clearly. You know not a little, you know a good amount of English. Because you are responding to me in the comment. How is the weather? How is the climate? Are the weather condition in India? Is it hot? Is it cold? Does it snow in India? Do you have snow in India? Pam? At Pamba? Pamba? Do you do you have snow in India? How is the weather? What type of weather do you have? Is India a cold country? Is it a tropical country? Or it is a hot country like Jamaica? What type of weather condition is it in India? Oh, it's very hot, like 48. Oh. Right now it's very hot in Jamaica. I don't know how. Oh, my screen look blue. You see my screen? When I move. Oh, okay. Okay. You see, sometimes the screen it look like a pink. Another time it look blue, guys. I don't know what is happening. So it is South India. Oh, I hear. Oh, I hear that India. I hear that India is a very big country. I have South India, and you have. I think you have North India. But I get to understand that even though India is a big country, people from the south do things different than people from the north. Is that true? Some people, you know, because this is a big country, you when you go to South India, maybe you find people do things very differently from the people that are in North India, and maybe to people that are in East and West India, I don't know. But I get a little history about India. That is a very big country, and people in the South India, south part of India, does things different from those that are in the in the North India. I get to understand that the way people might season, the type of season that they use in the South to prepare the food is different, might be different from the way people in the North would season the spice that they use in the North, and the way they cook in the North India might be different from the way they season or the spice they use in the South. Yes, I spoke to a real Indian woman. I spoke to a very real Indian woman from India. She speak little English, and she let me know. I get when I was there, I get one of the curry. They give me their curry, and I was able to eat some Indian food. You know what food I like about Pam Pamba? What Indian food I like? I like that little roll that have the vegetable inside of it. Yes, that's the one I like. That's yeah, Pam at Pam. The best Indian food that I like. The best Indian food for me is the little roll. You know that little roll that they have the vegetable inside. I went to a one of my friend, her she's an Indian, and her daughter was having a birthday party, and I went to the party, and they have lots of Indian food. It's the first I'm gonna eat real Indian food. And I remember they had the roll. They had that roll, and that roll had vegetables in it, and it was so crispy and tastes good. And I said, that's what I love. I ate a lot of Indian food. The curry tastes good. You know, I like their curry. Their curry is well spicy and so forth. So I was able to get a glimpse and a taste of real Indian food. Not the Indians that we have out of Jamaica. Because I was the curry. I know that curry is a very curry is a high one of Indians. You know, Indians love to use curry. Indians love to use curry a lot, even the ones that are born in Jamaica. But I believe that the curry that we have in Jamaica and the curry that they have in India are two different curry. The curry that we have in Jamaica, if it catches close, it's stain you. But the curry that they have in India, it don't. Yes, guys. So yes, so I learned a little history on India. I learned a little history on India. Let me get some water. My phone drop around the corner here, guys. Let me get. As you can see, guys, I'm in my bed. It's very hot, so I'm drinking a bottle of water, guys. So, love, guys, love, love, love. So, guys, Can you imagine?
Organized crime within the airport are using people's name in a scheme called the bag tag switch. Watch the video.
As luggage is loaded onto a long haul flight bound for Auckland, New Zealand, Canada border agents raid the plane.
He's like, get your stuff, you're getting off the plane.
Nicole and her family are marched off with a terrifying explanation.
We are all being detained for transporting narcotics.
W5 has obtained border agent notes that show her bags tested positive for suspected narcotics.
They brought out the bolt cutters and they cut the lock off. And they opened up the bag. It was stuffed full of drugs.
20.52 kilos, more than 45
Guys,
pounds of meth. Bag tags showed Nicole's name, but the luggage wasn't hers. Nicole was detained for 7 hours before the RCMP realized she was a victim of bag tag switching.
I took a video of it. It takes like 5 seconds, so it could have been anywhere.
Our exclusive data reveals a shocking surge in cases. At least 17 innocent
hi
passengers
guys, how you
have been
doing?
victims of bag tag switching in the last year. In all but one case, the switch happened at Pearson Airport.
Can you imagine what is happening there? Can you imagine what is happening at the Toronto airport? The workers at the airport are taking people's luggages and taking their tags off their luggages. Can you imagine? The people that works at the airport are taking the tags off of the people luggage and putting it on and putting it on suitcase with drugs in it. So they are smuggling drugs out of the country. So they are taking people's luggage, tags off their luggage, and putting it on the luggage with the cocaine in it. Wow. Um, that is so
Pay attention to this video if you travel by air because things are happening and you want to be vigilant. Hear what is happening in Toronto Pearson Airport. So if you travel by air, you know that this is the tag that gets put on any bag that you check in. We have uncovered a scheme that's happening after check-in. Corrupt employees at the airport are unsticking, look how easy it is. They're unsticking your tag and they're putting it onto bags that are filled with drugs. We have identified at least 17 cases where passengers have ended up in countries like the Dominican Republic detained, Morocco, Philippines, Korea, and what they're being accused of is smuggling drugs because their name is attached to a bag filled with drugs. 16 of those 17 cases originated at Pearson Airport. There have been 6 arrests of ramp and baggage handlers in this past year. But the concerning thing is that these 17 cases are cases that have been caught. There is no way of knowing how many times you may actually have flown with your name attached to a bag full of drugs that just happened to make it through. And here's how you can protect yourself. Make sure to use a luggage tracker in your bag, as well as take a picture of you with your bag at the airport, preferably as it's being weighed, and that way you have evidence of the bag that you came in with. Pay attention to this video if you travel by air because things are happening and you want to be vigilant. Hear what is happening in Toronto Pearson Airport. So if you travel by air, you know that this is the tag that gets put on any bag that you check in. We have uncovered a scheme that's happening after check-in. Corrupt employees at the airport are unsticking, look how easy it is. They're unsticking your tag and they're putting it onto bags that are filled with drugs. We have identified at least 17 cases
where passengers have ended up in countries like the Dominican Republic detained, Morocco, Philippines, Korea, and what they're being accused of is smuggling drugs because their name is attached to a bag filled with drugs. 16 of those 17 cases originated at Pearson Airport. There have been 6 arrests of ramp and baggage handlers in this past year. But the concerning thing is that these 17 cases are cases that have been caught. There is no way of knowing how many times you may actually have flown with your name attached to a bag full of drugs that just happened to make it through. And here's how you can protect yourself. Make sure to use a luggage tracker in your bag, as well as take a picture of you with your bag at the airport, preferably as it's being weighed, and that way you have evidence of the bag that you came in with.
Pay attention to this video if you travel by air because things are happening and you want to be vigilant. Hear what is happening in Toronto Pearson Airport.
So if you travel by air, you know that this is the tag that gets put on any bag that you check in. We have uncovered a scheme that's happening after check-in. Corrupt employees at the airport are unsticking, look how easy it is. They're unsticking your tag and they're putting it onto bags that are filled with drugs. We have identified at least 17 cases where passengers have ended up in countries like the Dominican Republic detained, Morocco, Philippines, Korea, and what they're being accused of is smuggling drugs because their name is attached to a bag filled with drugs. 16 of those 17 cases originated at Pearson Airport. There have been 6 arrests of ramp and baggage handlers in this past year. But the concerning thing is that these 17 cases are cases that have been caught. There is no way of knowing how many times you may actually have flown with your name attached to a bag full of drugs that just happened to make it through. And here's how you can protect yourself. Make sure to use a luggage tracker in your bag, as well as take a picture of you with your bag at the airport, preferably as it's being weighed, and that way you have evidence of the bag that you came in with.
Pay attention to this video if you travel by air because things are happening and you want to be vigilant. Hear what is happening in Toronto Pearson Airport.
So if you travel by air, you know that this is the tag that gets put on any bag that you check in. We have uncovered a scheme that's happening after check-in. Corrupt employees at the airport are unsticking, look how easy it is. They're unsticking your tag and they're putting it onto bags that are filled with drugs. We have identified at least 17 cases where passengers have ended up in countries like the Dominican Republic detained, Morocco, Philippines, Korea, and what they're being accused of is smuggling drugs because their name is attached to a bag filled with drugs. 16 of those 17 cases originated at Pearson Airport. There have been 6 arrests of ramp and baggage handlers in this past year. But the concerning thing is that these 17 cases are cases that have been caught. There is no way of knowing how many times you may actually have flown with your name attached to a bag full of drugs that just happened to make it through. And here's how you can protect yourself. Make sure to use a luggage tracker in your bag, as well as take a picture of you with your bag at the airport, preferably as it's being weighed, and that way you have evidence of the bag that you came in with.
Pay attention to this video if you travel by air because things are happening and you want to be vigilant. Hear what is happening in Toronto Pearson Airport.
So if you travel by air, you know that this is the tag that gets put on any bag that you check in. We have uncovered a scheme that's happening after check-in. Corrupt employees at the airport are unsticking, look how easy it is. They're unsticking your tag and they're putting it onto bags that are filled with drugs. We have identified at least 17 cases where passengers have ended up in countries like the Dominican Republic detained, Morocco, Philippines, Korea, and what they're being accused of is smuggling drugs because their name is attached to a bag filled with drugs. 16 of those 17 cases originated at Pearson Airport. There have been 6 arrests of ramp and baggage handlers in this past year. But the concerning thing is that these 17 cases are cases that have been caught. There is no way of knowing how many times you may actually have flown with your name attached to a bag full of drugs that just happened to make it through. And here's how you can protect yourself. Make sure to use a luggage tracker in your bag, as well as take a picture of you with your bag at the airport, preferably as it's being weighed, and that way you have evidence of the bag that you came in with.
Pay attention to this video if you travel by air, because things are happening and you want to be vigilant. Hear what is happening in Toronto Pearson Airport.
So if you travel by air, you know that this is the tag that gets put on any bag that you check in. We have uncovered a scheme that's happening after check-in. Corrupt employees at the airport are unsticking, look how easy it is. They're unsticking your tag and they're putting it onto bags that are filled with drugs. We have identified at least 17 cases where passengers have ended up in countries like the Dominican Republic detained, Morocco, Philippines, Korea. And what they're being accused of is smuggling drugs because their name is attached to a bag filled with drugs. 16 of those 17 cases originated at Pearson Airport. There have been 6 arrests of ramp and baggage handlers in this past year. But the concerning thing is that these 17 cases are cases that have been caught. There is no way of knowing how many times you may actually have flown with your name attached to a bag full of drugs that just happened to make it through. And here's how you can protect yourself. Make sure to use a luggage tracker in your bag, as well as take a picture of you with your bag at the airport, preferably as it's being weighed, and that way you have evidence of the bag that you came in with.
Pay attention to this video if you travel by air, because things are happening and you want to be vigilant. Hear what is happening in Toronto Pearson Airport.
So if you travel by air, you know that this is the tag that gets put on any bag that you check in. We have uncovered a scheme that's happening after check-in. Corrupt employees at the airport are unsticking, look how easy it is. They're unsticking your tag and they're putting it onto bags that are filled with drugs. We have identified at least 17 cases where passengers have ended up in countries like the Dominican Republic detained, Morocco, Philippines, Korea. And what they're being accused of is smuggling drugs because their name is attached to a bag filled with drugs. 16 of those 17 cases originated at Pearson Airport. There have been 6 arrests of ramp and baggage handlers in this past year. But the concerning thing is that these 17 cases are cases that have been caught. There is no way of knowing how many times you may actually have flown with your name attached to a bag full of drugs that just happened to make it through. And here's how you can protect yourself. Make sure to use a luggage tracker in your bag, as well as take a picture of you with your bag at the airport, preferably as it's being weighed, and that way you have evidence of the bag that you came in with.
Pay attention to this video if you travel by air, because things are happening and you want to be vigilant. Hear what is happening in Toronto Pearson Airport.
So if you travel by air, you know that this is the tag that gets put on any bag that you check in. We have uncovered a scheme that's happening after check-in. Corrupt employees at the airport are unsticking, look how easy it is. They're unsticking your tag and they're putting it onto bags that are filled with drugs. We have identified at least 17 cases where passengers have ended up in countries like the Dominican Republic detained, Morocco, Philippines, Korea. And what they're being accused of is smuggling drugs because their name is attached to a bag filled with drugs. 16 of those 17 cases originated at Pearson Airport. There have been 6 arrests of ramp and baggage handlers in this past year. But the concerning thing is that these 17 cases are cases that have been caught. There is no way of knowing how many times you may actually have flown with your name attached to a bag full of drugs that just happened to make it through. And here's how you can protect yourself. Make sure to use a luggage tracker in your bag, as well as take a picture of you with your bag at the airport, preferably as it's being weighed, and that way you have evidence of the bag that you came in with.
Pay attention to this video if you travel by air because things are happening and you want to be vigilant. Hear what is happening in Toronto Pearson Airport.
So if you travel by air, you know that this is the tag that gets put on any bag that you check in. We have uncovered a scheme that's happening after check-in. Corrupt employees at the airport are unsticking, look how easy it is. They're unsticking your tag and they're putting it onto bags that are filled with drugs. We have identified at least 17 cases where passengers have ended up in countries like the Dominican Republic detained, Morocco, Philippines, Korea. And what they're being accused of is smuggling drugs because their name is attached to a bag filled with drugs. 16 of those 17 cases originated at Pearson Airport. There have been 6 arrests of ramp and baggage handlers in this past year. But the concerning thing is that these 17 cases are cases that have been caught. There is no way of knowing how many times you may actually have flown with your name attached to a bag full of drugs that just happened to make it through. And here's how you can protect yourself. Make sure to use a luggage tracker in your bag, as well as take a picture of you with your bag at the airport, preferably as it's being weighed, and that way you have evidence of the bag that you came in with.
Pay attention to this video if you travel by air because things are happening and you want to be vigilant. Hear what is happening in Toronto Pearson Airport.
So if you travel by air, you know that this is the tag that gets put on any bag that you check in. We have uncovered a scheme that's happening after check-in. Corrupt employees at the airport are unsticking, look how easy it is. They're unsticking your tag and they're putting it onto bags that are filled with drugs. We have identified at least 17 cases where passengers have ended up in countries like the Dominican Republic detained, Morocco, Philippines, Korea. And what they're being accused of is smuggling drugs because their name is attached to a bag filled with drugs. 16 of those 17 cases originated at Pearson Airport. There have been 6 arrests of ramp and baggage handlers in this past year. But the concerning thing is that these 17 cases are cases that have been caught. There is no way of knowing how many times you may actually have flown with your name attached to a bag full of drugs that just happened to make it through. And here's how you can protect yourself. Make sure to use a luggage tracker in your bag, as well as take a picture of you with your bag at the airport, preferably as it's being weighed, and that way you have evidence of the bag that you came in with.
Pay attention to this video if you travel by air because things are happening and you want to be vigilant. Hear what is happening in Toronto Pearson Airport.
So if you travel by air, you know that this is the tag that gets put on any bag that you check in. We have uncovered a scheme that's happening after check-in. Corrupt employees at the airport are unsticking, look how easy it is. They're unsticking your tag and they're putting it onto bags that are filled with drugs. We have identified at least 17 cases where passengers have ended up in countries like the Dominican Republic detained, Morocco, Philippines, Korea. And what they're being accused of is smuggling drugs because their name is attached to a bag filled with drugs. 16 of those 17 cases originated at Pearson Airport. There have been 6 arrests of ramp and baggage handlers in this past year. But the concerning thing is that these 17 cases are cases that have been caught. There is no way of knowing how many times you may actually have flown with your name attached to a bag full of drugs that just happened to make it through. And here's how you can protect yourself. Make sure to use a luggage tracker in your bag, as well as take a picture of you with your bag at the airport, preferably as it's being weighed, and that way you have evidence of the bag that you came in with.
Pay attention to this video if you travel by air because things are happening and you want to be vigilant. Hear what is happening in Toronto Pearson Airport.
So if you travel by air, you know that this is the tag that gets put on any bag that you check in. We have uncovered a scheme that's happening after check-in. Corrupt employees at the airport are unsticking, look how easy it is. They're unsticking your tag and they're putting it onto bags that are filled with drugs. We have identified at least 17 cases where passengers have ended up in countries like the Dominican Republic detained, Morocco, Philippines, Korea. And what they're being accused of is smuggling drugs because their name is attached to a bag filled with drugs. 16 of those 17 cases originated at Pearson Airport. There have been 6 arrests of ramp and baggage handlers in this past year. But the concerning thing is that these 17 cases are cases that have been caught. There is no way of knowing how many times you may actually have flown with your name attached to a bag full of drugs that just happened to make it through. And here's how you can protect yourself. Make sure to use a luggage tracker in your bag.
So this is a warning. You can imagine at the airport you have a good suitcase traveling, and the persons that are working in the hotel are taking off the tags of people's suitcase and putting their name tags and suitcase with drugs to import it into other country and put people into trouble. So that means that if I'm traveling to other countries, I have to do a video. I have to do a video of everything that is in my suitcase. I have to do a live video of everything that I have in my suitcase. So when I go to the airport and they try to do that, I can have my video to show everything that I have in the suitcase. I have to be very careful. My God.
The best part about online dating after 50, matures know what they want. Less.
Watch this.
By air, you know that this is the tag that gets put on any bag that you check in. We have uncovered a scheme that's happening after check-in. Corrupt employees at the airport are unsticking, look how easy it is. They're unsticking your tag and they're putting it onto bags that are filled with drugs. We have identified at least 17 cases where passengers have ended up in countries like the Dominican Republic detained, Morocco, Philippines, Korea, and what they're being accused of is smuggling drugs because their name is attached to a bag filled with drugs. 16 of those 17 cases originated at Pearson Airport. There have been 6 arrests of ramp and baggage handlers in this past year. But the concerning thing is that these 17 cases are cases that have been caught. There is no way of knowing how many.
Presenting over 77 countries. This is why this is happening. Can you imagine? These people wouldn't have this happening. Can you imagine? These people wouldn't have taken these type of risks if they knew the consequences were going to be harsh. But we treat criminals better than we treat our families and children, and this shows it. This is a huge safety risk. These people are in our planes with hundreds of people in them. The fact that Canadians get stuck abroad because they're falsely accused of smuggling cocaine across the border, that's another big problem. But we really need to clamp down. What is going on? Do we not do any screening? Do we not do any background checks? Do we not have people like looking at these people that are getting in the vicinity of these planes, these people's lives? Like, it blows my mind. And all of these cases, all but one, happened at Pearson Airport. And these are the ones that we just identified and caught. Watch this.
By air, you know that this is the tag that gets put on any bag that you check in. We have uncovered a scheme that's happening after check-in. Corrupt employees at the airport are unsticking, look how easy it is. They're unsticking your tag and they're putting it onto bags that are filled with drugs. We have identified at least 17 cases where passengers have ended up
That is so dangerous. My father, you have to be very careful at the airport, guys. Be very
The time
careful.
is here, guys, for you guys to learn trading for 100% free.
I want a woman who shares my faith. Someone I can go to church.
You gotta watch this.
Guys, I'm in Egypt. I'm standing in the Red Sea. Right here. As you can see, it's not a red pond. It's a massive ocean.
Can you imagine, guys? Guys, how are you guys doing today? I just wanted to have, how is your day? As you can see, are you a good friend?
Amen. Because it's gonna happen. God is gonna work it for me. God is gonna work it for me. Very soon, it won't take too long before God blesses me with that thing, okay? Anyway, oh God. Thank you, Lord. Anyway, I'm to do another unboxing. We did it quickly in the office, but yeah, let's go through everything that I got. Well, so here we go. We are opening it, and on top here we have two pilot charts. And because I'm a student pilot, it comes with one stripe. I don't know where it is, but we're gonna find it. So yeah, we have this with the logo of the school, and let me see the size. I'm gonna try this, but not right now. Let's see it. Okay, I think this is gonna fit. I don't know if it's gonna be too big, but yeah, we got this. And guess what? We are required to wear uniform. In Kenya, I don't know if the student pilots wear uniform. I don't know. Let me know where you are from. The student pilots wear uniform. I'm going to be wearing uniforms. I'm going to be having classes 4 times a week. I've taken the full time so that I can finish real quick. I want to finish everything by the end of this year. So yeah, let me know. Let me know. I'm so excited. God. The Lord who answers prayers. And one thing I always say, when you have a dream, when you're working on something, just keep talking about it. You never know who is listening. That's all I would say. You never know who is listening. sometimes when you're passionate about something, you'll attract people who are passionate about it. And opportunities might follow you, or someone somewhere might come through for you. So okay, I don't wanna mess this, so let me put this here. Okay, so we have two sharks, extra small, but we're gonna be having 4 days of class. So that means I might have to get 2 more because I don't wanna be washing every day, but for now I'll deal with this. But before we start our classes or immediately we start our classes, I'm gonna get 2 because it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So we'll be wearing this and pants. I can get 2 pairs of pants and shirts so that I don't have to wash in the course of classes, or I don't have to wash in the course of the week. And here we have FAA, knowledge tests, access code, online prep, da 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 da. I don't know what this is. Oh, okay, this package contains access code that will give you the opportunity to review and acknowledge our return policy and complete text of our license agreement. So I'll read through this to find out, but yeah. So very soon you'll be hearing Uniform India 125 Sierra. Oh my god. I'm silly. I'm so silly. I'm so silly. I'm just so excited. I can't contain it. Oh god. Oh god, why am I so why am I laughing? Okay, I'm sorry. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm just so overjoyed. I'm so overjoyed. Anyway, okay, of course we have the logbook. For me, once I start my practicals, to log in, cross country, the ratings, operating privileges, and all that. Oh god. Yeah, so we have my logbook here. We have the bag. Let's open the bag. I was told this is what I will be using. I was actually to buy a bag when I was in the United States, but I didn't know that the kit comes with a bag, so that's good. I was trying to buy a bag, but I was like, okay, I'll figure out once I get to Jamaica. I wasn't able to get a bag that I thought would do what I wanted. So yeah, here's my pilot bag. Here we have it. Okay. Oh, okay. Basically, that's what it looks like. Basically, that's what it looks like. My pilot bag. Why am I laughing? Why am I excited? I feel excited. It's as if somebody is tickling me, but it's just pure joy, pure excitement. We have this is the Federal Aviation Regulation Aeronautical Information Manual. So we look, try the best flight simulation. Okay, office. I'm gonna read until my brain bursts. This is a lot, a lot of food. I've seen videos of pilots. I mean, my algorithm is full of them, my Instagram and all that. They always talk about how they have to read a lot, but since we're not started classes yet, so I'm going to start reading earlier. That's why I was asking which one do we start with. Okay, how to use your private kit, your private pilot kit, aviation training products, the only notebook you need. I'm gonna read all these things later. I wasn't able to go through everything at the office. Here's your oral exam with auto. I don't know. We'll read all this. I'll read every single detail. God, I'm gonna read it. I hope I will enjoy it. aviation, the navigation plotter. We have the navigation plotter. It just reminds me of mathematics and physics in high school. Yeah, university also did a bit of physics, but not the geometric part of physics. So yeah, we have that. Oh yeah, this is the one. When you see one, that's a student pilot. When you see two, that's somebody who's already qualified. When you see three, that's a first officer. When you see four, that's the captain. Maybe, I don't know, maybe someday I'll be captain. I don't know if I'm going to get to that point. I don't know if I want to go commercial. I really don't know. But you know, once you start enjoying something, you might end up getting all the way in. You know, just having the fun of reaching the highest level of it. So we'll find out. So I got one of these. Private pilot oral exam. Then we have the pilot handbook. This is the one I will tell you that can start with. This one. Then we have the syllabus. And I don't know, private pilot ground training record. So I think this is what they're gonna keep on record for my ground training. Because really, before you go, before you fly, you're going to be having a couple of months of ground training, ground school. That's what we're starting with. A lot of sit down class and all that. Then we have the flight maneuvers and practical test prep. Like, are you guys seeing how big these books are? Oh, Jesus Christ. Are you seeing how big African tigers? Oh my God. Are you seeing how big? How many? That's not all. We have another one here. Like, who's gonna read all these books? Who's gonna read all these books? Anyway, that's it. That's everything we have. Let's see how many books I got in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 5 books, and this is for records. And the logbook. This is I don't know what. Another one. 6. We have 6 books. And then of course some of all of this. I can't contain my joy. So just be happy for me. Be happy for me. Tell me congratulations, because this is a childhood dream. And especially when I graduate, the time I'll do that solo, and the time I get that certification, God help me. It's gonna be a lot of reading, but I'm very happy. I'm very happy to do something that I love. So here we go. This one I find out, I don't know. Oh, are they 2 or is it 1? Let me see. Oh, they're actually 2, each for each uniform. Oh, there are 2, so you remove it from one uniform and put it to the next. Alright guys, I'll see you. I can't contain my joy. I'll see you. All I wanna say is that in this life, don't give up. Don't give up. No matter what, just don't give up. Sometimes it might seem difficult. Sometimes everything might seem very blurry. Just keep trusting and believing. Don't give up on your dreams. You don't want to grow old and then think about, what if I did this? What if I did this? That's one of the things that motivate me. I always listen to a lot of wise counsel from the elder, and a lot of times I also ask people, like, if you are young, what would you have done? What would you have done different? And different hobbies, different things that they would have loved to pursue. Some they wanted to go to law school, some wanted to travel, some wanted different things in life. And I think, having learned all this from these people, why can't I do something different? And yeah, the universe works in amazing ways, and African Tigress is here today. So yeah, well, so for those ones who guessed that I was getting married, yeah, you were right, but a different kind of marriage, a different kind of marriage. So maybe how about you say African Tigress? That can actually be a good title for this video, like African Tigress gets married in Jamaica, because I'm gonna be in Jamaica for a while. I'm gonna be getting married to my books in school for a while. Yeah, let's go. Okay, guys, let me stop fooling around. Thank you so much. So, um, I need to get pants. I've really struggled. I've gone to different shops. They have it, but they don't have my measurement. So I'm actually thinking, if you know a tailor or tailoring shop somewhere where you can go, they customize it for you. We require to wear black pants and shoes. Should I get that? Required to wear black pants. Please let me know in the comment section below so that I can or tag the person. Follow me on Instagram. I'm going to be documenting this journey every single day from beginning until the African Tigers actually become Pilot Tigers or Pilot Lane, Pilot 80, whichever one is nice. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. We're going to be documenting that. We're going to be documenting that. So let me know where I can get pants, and then I think the next step is I need to go buy some books, like exercise books. I don't know, that's what we call it, and maybe some highlighters and markers and pens for my home studies. So I'm going to be taking you all on that experience. So thank you so much for watching this episode. Don't forget to hit the like button. Please don't forget to congratulate me below. Congratulations, AT. Congratulations, Pilot AT. That sounds good. Not just YouTuber. Congratulations, Pilot AT, because we are claiming it and we're gonna be counting. So thank you so much, and I will definitely see you in the next episode. Until then, bye bye. Man, this is not fair. Pinch me. God, I can't believe it. Thank you, Lord. Oh my God, this gets me so emotional because it's something that I always dreamt of, and I never thought like, well, so for those ones who guessed that I was getting married, yeah, you were right, but a different kind of marriage, a different kind of marriage. So greetings and welcome. My name is African Tigress, a travel content creator from Kenya,
How you
of
guys
course,
doing?
Mama Africa. A few weeks ago, I did a post and I said I'm super excited that I'm
How
going
you
to be
guys
taking on
doing?
a new phase
So
in
guys,
my
as you see,
life.
I'm at home
And I need
relaxing
you guys to
and
take a
just
gaze
relaxing my
what that
brain.
was
How are
what
you
you thought
doing?
I was talking about. A lot of you guessed that I was going to be getting married. Some of you guessed that I was having a baby and all that. And today is the D-Day. I'm going to be revealing what I was talking about. But yeah, okay. Yeah, we're gonna be getting a baby, but not like a baby baby. Or we're gonna be getting married, but not
How you
really
guys
married,
doing?
as you know it. But I'm super, super excited. I just feel like jumping out. Oh my god, I'm super excited. Oh my god, I'm super, super excited. I feel like jumping, like this is come true. Well, let me give you a clue. If you watch my videos, I've always talked about a childhood dream. What did African Tigress want to be when she wanted to grow up? If you watch my videos, if you see my interviews, you obviously know by now. But for those ones who don't know, come with me. Let's go find out.
Don't want to get a strike, guys. So, as I was saying, guys, if you're late for this show, I wanted to find out from you guys. Let me go down here. Are you a good friend? Would you, if you have a friend, would you advise? Would you? So, what you might be wondering, what is this video all about? If you had come on the live earlier, if you weren't here, what I was discussing with discussing on the live is, if you have a friend, if you have a friend that you love, and you see your friend going on the wrong pathway, and you know that pathway, can lead to the person's death. If you have a good friend and you know that friend is going on a pathway that can cause the friend to be in prison, or or if you have a friend and you know the friend is going on a pathway where what they're doing is detrimental to their health, it is detrimental to their life, and it would cause them to go in prison. You be that good friend to advise them when they do something wrong and tell them not to do it? Or would you prefer to keep silent and watch your friend go on the wrong pathway, go into prison, or even lose their life just because you want to keep the friendship? What type of friend are you? Would you be a good friend to advise your friends when they're doing something wrong? Or would you be the type of friend that if you have a friend and you're doing something bad, would you want that friend to tell you when you're doing something wrong? Or would you want to have a friend that when you're doing something wrong, you have a good friend that can advise you and give you good advice? What type of friend are you? Are you a good and genuine friend? Are you just a friend enemy? Are you a hypocritical friend? Are you a friend that truly friendly and want to and really care for your friend? For me, guys, if I have a friend and I see the friend going down the wrong pathway, even though I know that friend might not like to take correction, even though I might know that friend can get hostile, even though I know the friend might vex with me and don't want to talk to me again, even though I know that. But at the end of the day, whether they vex with me, whether they don't want to talk with me, I am going to say to them, you are doing something wrong and it can be very detrimental to your life and to your health. Stop doing it. At least I try to help my friend. It's better for them to vex with me and and they don't talk to me, but at least I see them and they going on the right path when they're doing the right thing. At least I see that they stop doing it and they're still alive, they're not in prison, and they're healthy. I prefer to see them stop talking to me, and when I give them the good advice and they're still okay, than to have them, than to be a hypocrite and don't tell them these things and watch my friend die, watch my friend suffer with bad health, or watch my friend go to prison because I was not a good friend enough to tell them the truth. What type of friend are you guys?
You know what? Come to think about it, this is going to be my COVID for so many days, weeks, months. Yes, I don't know, but yeah, this is going to be my COVID. They left actually, that is an airport. I know a lot of people know Norman Manley International Airport. It is the main airport in Kingston, Jamaica. But do you know there is another airport here in Kingston? And this one is called the Tinson Pen Aerodrome, as you can see. Tinson Pen Aerodrome. Anyway,
What type of friend are you guys? Are you viewing this live from? Thank you guys for the like. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Please subscribe. Please like the please share your comment. in the comment section. What type of friend are you?
Connect my kid. Yeah.
So your flight chain. So these are your regulations. This is your oral exam guide. This is your textbook essentially. This is the source text that you want to learn from.
So which one do I start with? Oh, this is the first one that I start with. Okay.
For everything is going to use. So
Yes, guys. Don't mind me sometimes, guys. I feel so. I'm tired. I just leave work. I was work. I just came home from work in the morning. I work all night. Go right back into the morning. So I was at work from yesterday, and I just came back in the morning, and I'm just at home relaxing and talking to you guys because something happened, and I would want. That's why I'm asking this question: what type of friend are you? Are you a friend that is a genuine friend? Are you a friend that is hypocritical? Are you a good friend? What I answer, please comment. Guys, I'm waiting. Thank you, guys. Please share your answers, guys.
Okay, everything is going to be used. So also the syllabus, what will be covered. Yeah. This is the practical. That's correct. This flight was a practical test script. This is for when you're flying, but also very, very important to learn. And then this is black pants. Been trying to look for them. It's kind of hard to get ones that fit me. Maybe I might need them customized. So if you know tailors or places where I can go and customize black pants for me, so please let me know. I'm super excited. I couldn't speak because I was at the office and the students and the admin. I don't want that to be my first impression, but I'm super excited. My kit is there. We are going back to the house. I'll see you in the house.
Dreams are valid, guys. Always try fulfilling your dreams. Dreams are valid.
Morning on the block, red fruit in the pan. Your smile in the window brings the whole world back again. Kids kick a ball by the painted wall. Every trouble gets smaller when the drums start to call. So come a little closer, let the trouble roll by. We got this one rhythm and a reason to try. One look, hold it up, hold it up. One look, fill the cup, fill the cup. One heart, one path, through the mud, through the dust. One love, that is us, that is us. Grandma at the gate with the crate of mango says a kind word first and the whole lane glows. Breadboard in the shades, can't come the two and four. If you lose your way, we can build one more. So come a little closer, let the trouble roll by. We got this one rhythm and a reason to try. One love, hold it up, hold it up. One love, fill the cup, fill the cup. One heart, one path, through the mud, through the dust. One love, that is us, that is us.
This is garlic spread, and this is crackers.
Gets rough when the sky turns low. I'll be right beside you. The voice is calling one name.
This is all I have in the house to eat. So I'm eating some crackers with garlic spread. This is Jamaican. This is crackers with garlic spread and some juice.
And we are back. Let me show you guys. Look at that. It's quite heavy. All these books. Who's gonna be reading them? I'm going to be very studious. Oh, I don't know how I will balance it, but sometimes you get some opportunities once in a lifetime. So let me put this back here. And let me think, how many of you can say you are living your dream life? You pursued all the things that you dreamt of. For me, I'm that kind of person who wants to achieve everything that I dreamt of achieving. And this is just one of those things. Growing up, I always wanted to become a pilot. I never stopped talking about it. And one thing I always say, when you have a dream or when you are working on something, just keep talking about it, because you never know who is listening. You never know who is listening. So I got this opportunity last year. I know last year I did make a couple of videos. I was in Jamaica a couple of times, and including that time during the hurricane, and people are like, oh, you just went there, because people don't know the plans that you have, and that's why it's very important sometimes to just do what you need to do, and then when you've reached or when you've achieved or when you've gotten to certain stages, then you can talk about it. I remember last year I came to Jamaica in February. That's the first time I was in Jamaica. And if you watch, what was my title? I said, I'm moving to Jamaica. And some people, they don't see the comments. They were like, oh, she's just doing that, oh, and stuff like that. But because people don't know what you are working on. That's one thing I came to learn. Being on social media, sometimes you just have to work on some things silently, and then, yeah, you know what I mean. So, like I was saying, I got this opportunity sometime last year. I was to start my classes in September. And do you remember what happened? If you were watching my videos, you know that in September I had an accident and I was stuck and I couldn't travel. Honestly, I felt like this opportunity was gone. I was so, like, I felt like I was losing it. I felt like everything was falling apart, and I felt like I won't have this chance to do this again. I was like, oh God, this is crazy. If you remember, I just come from Africa. I went to Brazil to collect my stuff, including my drones and stuff I left there, and I was to come back to Jamaica, and then life happened. Then I had already booked a flight to come in November, and guess what happens? Melissa happens. Hurricane Melissa happens. So what do? African Tigers. I just came and I was here for like 2-3 days, and then I had to leave. And I cannot forget, like, last year was hard. Last year was hard, and the things that I was working on, and then you just feel like you're working on things, they're not working. Accident here, hurricane, and you're like, okay, so how's this gonna end up? But thank God, the God of second chances, here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Thank you, Lord. My kid is here. I mean, before this year ends, God willing, African Tigress is gonna be a pilot. Like, how amazing is that? I can't believe it. Somebody pinch me because, man, this is not real. Pinch me. God, I can't believe it. Thank you, Lord. Oh my God, this gets me so emotional because it's something that I always dreamt of, and I never thought like I would have that opportunity. This is what I wanted to do, like, but my parents could not afford it. I mean, I come from a huge family, so I just went and I did my degree in healthcare and IT. But right now, African Tigers is gonna be a pilot, and I'm manifesting one of these fine days. I will have my own little private plane, and I will stop flying commercial. Say amen. Amen, because it's gonna happen. God is gonna work it for me. God is gonna work it for me. Very soon, it won't take too long before God blesses me with a plane, okay? Anyway, oh God. Thank you, Lord. Anyway, I'm to do another unboxing. We did it quickly in the office, but yeah, let's go through everything that I got. Well, so here we go. We are opening it, and on top here we have two pilot charts, and because I'm a student pilot, it comes with one stripe. I don't know where it is, but we're gonna find it. So yeah, we have this with the logo of the school, and let me see the size. I'm gonna try this, but not try now. Let's see. Okay, I think this is gonna fit. I don't know if it's gonna be too big, but yeah, we got this. And guess what? We are required to wear uniform. In Kenya, I don't know if the student pilots wear uniform. I don't know. Let me know where you are from. Do student pilots wear uniform? I'm going to be wearing uniforms. I'm going to be having classes 4 times a week. I've taken the full time so that I can finish real quick. I want everything by the end of this year. So, yeah, let me know. Let me know. I'm so excited. God, the Lord who answers prayers. And one thing I always say, when you have a dream, when you're working on something, just keep talking about it. You never know who is listening. That's what I would say. You never know who is listening. Sometimes when you're passionate about something, you'll attract people who are passionate about it. And opportunities might follow you. Or someone, somewhere, might come through for you. So, okay, I don't want to mess this, so let me put this here. Okay, so we have 2 shirts, extra small, but we're gonna be having 4 days of class. So that means I might have to get 2 more because I don't want to be washing every day, but for now I'll deal with this. But before we start our classes or immediately we start our classes, I'm gonna get 2 because it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So we'll be wearing this and pants. I can get 2 pairs of pants and shirts so that I don't have to wash in the course of classes, or I don't have to wash in the course of the week. And here we have FAA, knowledge tests, access code, online prep, da 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 da. I don't know what this is. Oh, okay, this package contains access code that will give you the opportunity to review and acknowledge our return policy and complete text of our license agreement. So I'll read through this to find out, but yeah. So very soon you'll be hearing Uniform India 125 Sierra. Oh my God. I'm feeling. I'm so silly. I'm so silly. I'm just so excited. I can't contain it. Oh God. Oh God, why am I so excited? Why am I laughing? Okay, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm just so overjoyed. I'm so overjoyed. Anyway, okay, of course we have the logbook. For me, once I start my practicals, to log in, cross country, the ratings, operating privileges, and all that. Yeah, so we have my logbook here. We have the bag. So this is what I will be using. I was actually buying that when I was in the United States, but I didn't know that the heat comes with the bag. So that's good. I was trying to buy it. I was like, okay, I'll once I get to Jamaica. I wasn't able to get a bag and she applied for the visa and they refused to give her the visa, despite the fact that she's living in the UK, but she's not yet with the UK passport. She's having a normal stay in the UK, so she was deprived of traveling to enjoy herself in the Schengen area. Let us watch that video, guys.
Ouch.
Continue with our boss with everything we want to talk today. If you have not subscribed to the Blacklist TV, BBTV Ria, kindly subscribe to the channel. And if you have not liked this video, guys, kindly like the video as we move ahead. Let's watch this my Nigerian sister, which was denied entering Sweden with her green passport. Does it happen only to Nigerians or to us? In fact, I was saw in UK. UK is supposed to pass in a lot of Nigerians now because a lot of Nigerians are there doing fraud in the UK. It's the reality, guys. And now the UK government is supposed to pass in people because of Nigerian people. Even if you want to travel to the UK with your children, according to news that I heard, I don't know how true it is, because a lot of Nigerian women, a lot of Nigerian families, they have been bringing people's children, claiming to be their children, and they are not their children, and they don't even know where these children are coming from. So if you are going to the UK, according to what I'm hearing, I don't know how true it is, the UK embassy requires that you do DNA with your children. But we are not here to talk about that one today. Today, we are into, of course, our people. We are not going to leave it. We're going to be saying that we're going to put other reaction. That's the way I want to do it in the channel now. It's starting anew, guys. Doing things that are going to uplift someone. You understand how the thing goes? Imagine talking about Dimongo every blessed day. It's also somehow we're talking about Marwa, Dimongo Junior. I don't do this channel like that. So we are starting from afresh. Talk about other people and then also put them. Or maybe let's just see what will happen in this our reaction in this channel. But going back to challenge these people or abuse these people or harass these people, as I have always said and I will always say in my video, don't good for me to do that because that is for me a past and a bygone that is bygone forever. So we need to move ahead. Let's watch this Nigerian sister and then we'll come back with our own opinion as we move ahead.
I just got a visa rejection. I can't even believe it that I got a visa rejection. My birthday is on Tuesday, May the 5th, and I'll be planning this enjoyment that I'm going to enjoy. I applied for a Schengen visa through the Sweden embassy, and I got a rejection despite submitting more than 50 documents. I submitted 3 months of payslip. I submitted a letter from my employer showing that I'm employed and I'm going to return back to the UK. I submitted 3 months of bank statements. I submitted my immigration status, my right to work checks and everything. I did an itinerary of I bought health insurance, I bought flights, booked accommodation, and they still rejected my visa. They brought my passport to me without anything. They told me that
Guys.
they don't believe I'm going to travel. Now, before it used to be like, we don't believe you come back. Now it is, they don't believe I'm going to travel. Like, this is the first visa rejection I'm getting. And I don't even know what to do. I don't even know whether to cry or laugh. I've gone through everything. They said many people are doing visa shopping. They don't believe I actually want to go to Sweden, and that my application showed that I had an itinerary, but I didn't book like activities that I've had Schengen visa to
are the three ladies who sadly lost their lives on Brighton Beach. They have
just got this new bag.
Oh, how is the weather? Very sunny. Very sunny outside. So yes, Anik, it is very sunny outside. Very hot.
Hospital dress code colors for doctors and staff. Green color is for surgeon. White color is for general doctor. Blue color is for physician. And purple color is for specialist doctor. Hospital dress code colors for doctors and staff. Green color is for surgeon. White color is for general doctor. Blue color is for physician. And purple color is for specialist doctor. Hospital.
In a constant flow of gratitude and blessing. In a constant flow of gratitude and blessings. Every single day I wake up thankful for the lessons. I feel joy for every small blessing that I notice around me. The more I give thanks, the more good things surround me. I choose to see the beauty
guys, I am kind of bit tired. Yes, guys. It's very, very.
Tulia. Tulia, leo tulia. Toka.
Guys, I am so tired. You guys not answering the question. Your guys are not participating. And I left the question. What I asked a question. What type of friend? What are the characteristics of a good friend? That's what I asked in the comment, guys. But no one answers.
me, I know you.
Ah,
But like,
Melissa.
like my no story, but I know you.
Then,
Really?
Samara.
Ah.
Okay. Thank you. I'm receiving 5,000 from Charles. Thank you so much.
You're Chalo Push.
Ah, Chalo Push. 5,000 from Chalo Push. Okay. 5,000 is 50.
About $40.
$40.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. And by the way, if you're able to do something on the Mchanga, you can still look at
Let's go
it.
to Changa.
Thank you so much, Valerie. 200.
Thank you. And then we go to the Mchanga link.
And then
On sound. Okay. Yeah, so you can do an update on the
Yeah.
Mchanga.
So as Charlotte is doing the updates, let me read the messages
Support
that
us on the
I'm
program.
just spotting. God bless you be with you, Caster. That is from Hot Spicy. Okay, reggae. God blessing be with you, Caster. I'm so happy to see you're getting some help. Thank you so much. I text you on WhatsApp last time. That is our author, Apostle Dr. Bagby. So you speak to him later. Yeah, so we have Kafridian. God's strength to you, Caster from Tobago. Thank you so much. And guys, make us easier. Healing is your portion, Caster. May God see you through. For those who have donated, thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Let's continue donating. God is the healer and He will heal you completely.
Amen.
Healing is your portion, Caster. One love from Jamaica. One love. Oh,
Thank you, Grace.
So Grace, Grace.
Ah.
Thank you so much.
Thank
I'm
you so
seeing
much,
my
Grace.
friends
Okay.
contributing. So,
Yeah.
so you see now WhatsApp is working. You can as well share that link in your WhatsApp,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah, you can share on WhatsApp.
I have 1,000 from Stella Bochi. Thank you so much, Stella. May God bless you. You have received 4,000 from KCB. Wow. Oh, sorry. Nilikuwa nanishtua hapo. Nimepata tu nitumie. Kama mnataka nitoe yangu, nitoe taumbili. Tuma taumbili. Wewe taumbili, yeye taumbili, huyu taumbili. Natuma yangu. From Albert, you've received 1,000. Thank you. God bless you. Yeah, so thank you so much. Yeah, so Caster, by the way, is kind of tired.
Even if you want to go.
Mercy Empire, you here? Please share the link.
Yeah, we have $5 from €5. How many pounds?
Pounds
From
from
Ma-
Margaret
Chando.
Chando, 6301. Thank you so much. By his stripes, you're healed, yeah, Caster. You can read Psalm 91. Yes. The phone number isn't correct. No, it's correct. Keep on posting it, Tash. Keep on posting.
You can try sending it to see if it's correct, guys. It's correct. Yeah,
Hey,
because
Lynette, Charlotte, Tash, Caster, healing is your portion. Thank you so much, Chris Kali. And I will continue to donate till you get well, baby love. Million. Wow. That is how.
Right.
Augustine, thank you so much. So we have Ruby, all the best, Tasha, Pastor. Oh my God. I shared Lynette. Thank you, Mercy, for sharing. Maybe you can share as well on your WhatsApp or maybe you can update people on WhatsApp group so that they can share. Don't and help us. You know, she's one of us.
yeah, so for the 554 of you who are watching right now,
What became of us?
yeah, for the 500 of you, thank you so
Let's
much.
keep it to 1,000.
Yeah, let's hit 1,000 watching, and
Yes.
please confirm if you have liked the live. So in case you like
tell you when we will be starting the next live tomorrow.
We
We
will.
will tell you the amount that was collected and the amount that we need. So imagine you can push us a step closer to 1,300,000
Kenya shillings, and that's around we are
9,000.
9,000 to $10,000.
Yes.
That range.
Yes. Let me see you guys. Is the name Changa Labs? I just donated through PayPal. You have PayPal? Oh, thank you so much.
Wow,
Thank you so much.
so
May God bless you. It's well. God is in control. God loves you, Mary Casta. Thank you so much, Sahara. Maisi, hello. Thank you, Liz Kizo. Boy Casta is tired. Sure, she's tired because she traveled. And then we have no one like you guys for doing this. Be blessed. Always get well, Casta from Wanda admin. Thank you so much. Would you like to travel to France for care? I'm a nurse. I can help in this garden. I promise that is. Have you heard that? Whatever I've read.
Oh, haiwezi pop like hivyo
Oh,
fast
nisomee
unakiweka.
kutoka hapa, si ndio? Okay, thank you. Would you like to travel? Nimekusomea hilo. Would you like to travel to France? She's a nurse. I can help in this regard. I promise. That is Audila. So maybe Audila, you can maybe contact Casta directly so that you can speak one-on-one. Everything happy. All my love and prayers to Casta. God is the greatest from Jamaica. Thank you so much. One love. One love. Yeah. Yeah.
One love.
Hello, Lynette and Habi.
Hello.
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 All my love prayers to Casta. God is the greatest in the summer. Life with the Russells. Hi, Casta. Blessed to you and your family. I shared your fundraiser link on my channel.
Wow, thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
We are actually 608 of us watching, and the likes are 279.
Right.
We appreciate for your likes,
Keep them coming.
but let's give a lot of likes to 80. Yes, we see if the live can be sent to so many people. Sindio? Yeah, when it's sent to so many people get to know about this, and we keep on kuchanga. By the way, if you donate, it's not a must. You just do one. You can even repeat.
Yeah, so here we are, Chalakush. This live stream is purposely meant to help casters endoscopic like surgery. Yeah, and which is okay. I'll say it's urgent because the doctor said as soon as possible. Yeah, so guys, that's what we're trying to raise. So the person said there's someone who has said with the amount is $10,400.
Oh.
Yeah, is the amount that you need, guys. So by the end of this live stream, we're going to count the amount that we've collected, and the same way Lina said, we're going to update you on tomorrow's live stream in case we'll not have raised. But guys, I believe we can do it. I know we can attain a bigger figure. We believe in a bigger figure. Yeah, we believe in you guys. You guys never
Moments of
fail.
silence. Chalo.
Sure.
Chalo makofi.
Okay, guys.
Clap fast and then I tell you. Aisha. Okay, guys. Pull up. 200 from Immaculate Lucia.
Immaculate.
200 from Grace Awibo.
Thank you.
Jane Karaoke 700.
Thank you, Jane.
Godfrey D2 500.
Hey.
Damaris Mochama 300.
Thank you.
Scholar Wanjiko Kimani 100.
Thank you.
Geoffrey Omwanza in US via World Remit 5,000.
Guys, I'm gonna end this video now because as you see, I want to sleep. I haven't sleep, so I'm gonna end the video now, guys. So thank you for all that subscribe, and thank you for all the likes and all the comments. Thank you for joining the like, and please, if you haven't been a part of this YouTube channel, please subscribe and be a part of it. And please subscribe, guys.